What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, it is true. I built this Republic gunship for only $15. So let me tell you how I did this. So basically, I went to this Lego resale store, and they have these just big bins of pieces. This place is called the Minifig Shop. It's in Kirkwood, Missouri. And yeah, so as I was saying before, they just have these big bins full of Lego, and they sell them by the pound. And I was able to get them, since I was buying it in bulk, $10 a pound, and this only weighs a pound and a half. And I built this set with just pieces from there, and maybe like 10% of the pieces I built this with maybe were some that I already had. But yeah, the majority was from the store. So really, this only cost me like 15 bucks if you're adding it up to what the poundage was. So of course, this did take me a while to build. This is all my own design, so it took me many, many hours to get this done, and even still, I wouldn't say that it looks amazing by any means whatsoever, but I'm still happy with the way it turned out, considering I wasn't going off of any instructions whatsoever, just pictures that I could find online from different Lego sets, and also just the original from movies and shows and things like that. But yeah, so let me just show you some of the functionalities here. Of course, in the front, we can pull up the windshields on both. This one just pops off, this one just slides over. And this one right here, the front one is a little bit of a pain because you have to take off both of these and then these two things so that you can slide him in. So let me show you what that looks like. So here it is, nice and up close. So the minifigure, you can see, you can just put him right on the seat there, and he sticks right in nice and snug. So then the weird thing is you have to put these back on, which they are somewhat modular. So there's only like a few studs there, so they're easy. They come off pretty easy, but he is nice and snug in there, which I like the look of it. It's just kind of annoying, but for me to be able to make sure that there's minimal amounts of like crevices that the windshield is not covering up, like in cracks and stuff, like I just did this was the easiest way that I could figure out how to do it on the lower level, so this is what I ended up coming up with. But yeah, he goes in there, not too bad. And then the top one is much easier. You just slide in this minifigure right in there, put him in the little seat right like that, and it's just held on by, you can see there's just one stud up there that is holding onto the whole windshield. But yeah, so they can get in there somewhat easily, and yeah, so just enough space for two people, just like how it would be in any Republic gunship. And yeah, some more functionality is of course this opens up so you can place your minifigures inside. So as you can see, there is a decent amount of room to place some minifigures inside. And yeah, obviously there's this little pillar isn't supposed to be there, but I had to do it just for making this thing structurally sound. Then obviously also this panel here is not supposed to like come up and down like that. It is supposed to like slide over. There's supposed to be two, and they slide over like that. So obviously that is incorrect. But with the pieces that I had available, I just wasn't able to do anything different. And then this one also just opens up the same way, and then you can kind of just lift it up like that, and then put, yeah, more minifigures. And yeah, there's another pillar on this side. I know it doesn't maybe look the greatest, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. And then also, if you bring it all the way over to the back, yeah, there's a turret on the back, just like how you would see in any Republic gunship. And then you can pull this down actually, and then get better access to your minifigures. So you can easily get them like in and out from back there. You can just slide him right there, and then there's plenty of room for some other minifigures if you want to put in more. And I do not really have much of anything going on in here, but I don't really feel like there's supposed to be much. I guess I could put in like, I guess like maybe some gun rack over here in the back, but I haven't done really anything with the interior so far, and I don't know if I'll ever do much with it because I mean it's not supposed to be super full with stuff. You're mainly supposed to just stuff it up with clones overall. But yeah, we'll see. I might put in some stuff on the interior later. But yeah, and then yeah, turrets on the front, and I was able to get some of this lime green on the front of it. Not a whole lot, but a little bit, just to make that indication like how it is on the other Republic gunships. And then on the front, you can see there definitely is some hard, like rough edges here with the slopes that I use. Because yeah, I mean up close it maybe doesn't look the best of anything. There's also like this little indent here, which wasn't great. But yeah, there's definitely some things about the front that doesn't look absolutely amazing, but I kind of did the best with the parts I had available since my parts definitely were very limited. I didn't like order any pieces specifically for this whatsoever, like from Lego, and that's how the price is so low on this set. But yeah, I'd say the front is kind of rough in some areas. It might be. It's probably it's well, it's one of it was my favorite in some ways and then my least favorite in other ways just because I'm proud of some of the angles I was able to achieve, but then again I'm not proud of some of the way it looks at the same time, so it's kind of a give and take scenario there. But yeah, let's check out the wings. I would say I am pretty happy with the wings, the way they turned out here. Definitely, I used a lot of tiling on here, and I think the shape is pretty much exact to like any Republic gunship that I've seen. Um, and of course, the wing turret here. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but like obviously, I don't like have like printed of these. I don't have printed ones of these dome pieces, obviously, since I was just getting these out of some mass, like mass bins. So obviously, that's like this isn't super correct, but yeah, that can just come up like that, and then you can shoot these. So I mean, really, you have to pull this up to actually shoot it. So I mean, it doesn't really make sense. It's more of just a display thing. Like, but I think overall the design there looks pretty nice, and I do think that the wings overall have a sleek build, and then on the other side, it's like the exact same. It just mirrors it. Of course, it's just the opposite angle, of course. But and then up over here, I'm very happy with the way I was able to get these circular pieces up here. So there were a lot of good pieces in the bins for this. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Yeah, this and the wings are some of my favorite parts, and just the way that they turned out. I think it's pretty much just like perfect. I couldn't have really asked for it to go any better, really. And then this sticker, I don't know what that's from. It was just the sticker was on there when I pulled it out of the bin. I was like, oh, that's cool. I think I'll just keep that on there. And so I did. So, and I think it's just kind of gives it a little more detail. I don't really know what that sticker piece is from, but I thought it looked cool on there. And then I also really like the way this top looks. It's pretty sleek in my opinion, and there's a minimal amount of studs. I mean, there's quite a bit on the top, but then there is quite a bit of curve right here. Yeah, we got a lot of these like big curve pieces going on in there. Yeah, so overall, I'm happy with the way this turned out, and I think all around is pretty sleek. I definitely really like this curve on the back here for this piece, and yeah, and I like that it's able to hinge down and stuff, and I really do like the tiling, and then also this print element there. And also there's another sticker element that I found in the bins. And yeah, I mean, of course, it might not be completely accurate, but I still just thought it was a nice detail to add on this since I'm not necessarily going for complete accurate with my build here, besides just the general accuracy of the way it looks overall. But yeah, let's wrap up this video. Well, guys, I think that about concludes this video, but I just want to encourage you guys to be building your own creations because this was just really fun for me. I hadn't built anything this big since like my Wayne Manor mock of like something that was just completely my own design. Well, of course, the Wayne Manor wasn't completely my own design, but the Batcave portion, like the Batcave, like mountain portion, was all my design. And I thoroughly enjoy just doing stuff that's completely my design. I can just let my brain go and I just be creative and don't have to cater to just building the instructions, and it's just a lot of fun. And I just encourage you guys to break out into your creativity and build stuff like this in whatever Lego theme that you'd want, or make up your complete own thing. But yeah, it was just super fun and also a way to cut back on price depending on like where you're getting your pieces from. So yeah, if you could get your pieces from some resale store or just some cheap thing on like eBay, or you could even buy from lego.com. Sometimes they have some de- decent deals there. But yeah, it was just super fun. And yeah, only 15 bucks. Obviously the minifigures are not included with that 15 bucks because I mean, one of these minifigures by itself is like 15 bucks. So yeah, so you really cannot beat the price when you were getting just used Lego from some resale store and then building your own stuff and not having to buy instructions. So yeah, I encourage you guys to do that. Money saver and makes you break out into your own creativity. So this was really fun, and just yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you can stay tuned on our newest stuff. So I'll see you guys in the future.